feel the heat, but we don't wanna let go. We answer questions that we ask alone. I hear the words, but they're coming out an echo. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Suffocates at the bottom. Don't take the bait, just walk away. Resuscitate your nirvana. I feel where I've never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender. Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Lazarus, so you've been laid to rest. Lazarus, so you've been laid to rest.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 5th episode of FNV. Tonight, my wonderful guest is Sulia. Now, before, I've already messed up my intro. Sorry about that. So, FNV, you see, I have a script. I do. So, can I restart that? Let me go back to the...
Take your time.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 5th episode of FNV. FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, where I, your host, Zarastro, interview various VTubers from all over the community. And tonight, in this episode, my wonderful guest will be Sulia. Sulia, please introduce yourself.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. My name is Sulia DH, more so called just Sulia, and I am an alien cyborg elf artist.
Ooh, a cyborg elf artist. I mean, the cyborg part I can see, the elf I can see, and the artist I get as well. You know what? Yeah, that works. Excuse me, I can be a bit slow sometimes. People who frequent my channel know that. So yeah, is that all you'd want to do for your self-introduction? Where are you from?
Oh, I am from Italy, pretty much. I am another the other Italian artist. Like, there are a lot of Italian VTuber artists right now. We are too many, in my opinion. I think we can create an army at this point. Ooh. We will be unstoppable, pretty much.
I like that. I like armies.
Can you imagine, if you like an army, can you imagine an army of Italian artists just I don't know, shouting Italian words?
What would that sound like?
The time.
What would that sound like? What would an Italian army marching on your city sound like?
I think fairly enough, they might be just wanting to share Italian recipes.
Ooh.
I know. I think they just might want to help you make a pizza or a lasagna if they want to.
And if you
maybe eat all together. Maybe eat all together.
Okay, you know
That's
what?
what I
You know, that
expect.
sounds good. That sounds wholesome. Can we get more Italian artists, VTuber artists?
Yes.
Can we get this army
More.
we need this army to happen.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Oh, and when when the army doesn't work together, you're just gonna hear shouts and shouts of "Mamma mia!"
Yeah, of course.
Sorry,
Of
I had
course you
to.
would.
I'm sorry, I had to.
But it's nice. It's nice.
Alright, so you said you're a cyborg elf. I'm assuming that plays into your lore. So can you tell us a bit more about your lore?
Of course, of course. Okay, my lore, it's rightfully long since I'm more than 2,000 years old.
Ooh.
I can make it short, of course.
Hey, I
was
mean,
born-
we've got time. You can
We've
give
got
me the
time.
long version if you want.
Ooh. Well, that's interesting.
Although if
That's
you're more
good.
than wait, if you're more than 2,000 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior?
Oh god. Well, that would make sense. That would make a lot sense.
It would. Although I'm a demon, so you know. All right, but you go on. Tell us about your lore, please. I'm very interested.
Okay. I was born on a lovely planet called Zenith, pretty much far, far away from here, that unfortunately exploded during a very much big intergalactic war. So during my escape, I got severely injured, and as you can see, most part of my body got replaced with cyborg parts. And yeah, then there was the war, and everything ended, fortunately, goodly for us. And from then on, I visited, for 2,000 years, planets all over the universe. And
What made
might
you
not
decide
know
to come
this.
to Earth?
Oh yeah, now the good part arrives. So I visited many, many planets. At a certain point, I stumbled upon this wonderful planet called Earth. But a problem occurred. I arrived here and I was out of gas. And unfortunately, Earth doesn't have my type of gas. So to make my spaceship run, so I am stranded here until somebody arrives with a little bit of fuel for my space machine.
Do you
So-
have the facilities to contact someone back home?
Oh, yeah, I do. I
You
have
do?
it on my spaceship. The problem is that they are far away since I've been traveling for so long. So since I need to wait some time, why not indulge in some earthly customs of
So-
streaming?
So I'm gonna assume E.T. no phone home.
Yeah. No, but this time I have phone home. Like I can talk to
Oh,
them.
you can at least. Okay, that's at least good.
I can.
That's good at
That's
least.
the good part. That's the good part.
Okay.
But I cannot see them again until they arrive here, which will take them a little time. A little time.
Just a
So-
little minute speck of time, at least in the age of the
Yeah.
Earth.
Exactly.
Nothing
exactly.
much. You mentioned that since you come from another world, granted you're not from another universe, but another world in Japanese translates to isekai. So are you an isekai protagonist by any chance?
Oh god, no! Nobody ever asked this question. Oh god.
I am.
Oh.
I'm.
damn.
So if you are, then we're fellow isekai protagonists.
Oh, no. That's it. That's the podcast of Isekai Protagonist.
Yeah,
That's it.
that'll be
That's good.
my flavor text for this podcast episode. So, by the way, to all of our viewers live right now in the audience on YouTube, this will be going onto our audio-only platforms such as Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. And usually I have show notes there, where one, you can check out Sulia and all her stuff over there. So hey, go check out Sulia. She's pretty cool. And usually I have a short little flavor text of saying what this episode's about. So I'll just make that. It's just two isekai protagonists just vibing.
Well, more that isekai protagonist going on an isekai. We bring the isekai here practically
Yes.
since we are from there apparently. Damn, that's a
Yeah.
good twist. I'm
yeah.
liking this.
Hell yeah! Although I didn't come here necessarily by choice, but you know,
What happened to you? I'm curious about your lore now. Can you do that? Or
I can, yes, I can. I've not divulged this information on the podcast yet, so I can, yes.
Ooh.
So I'm still trying to flesh it out. I'm very slow with thinking up my lore. Not gonna lie. But either I was summoned or I fucking died. Because I'm a demon, so demons either get summoned. But in my lore, I was in a war. That's why I've got these dog tags on me and also a scar over my eye. And so it's either I got summoned or I fucking died.
oh no! And you have no way of discovering which one it was.
I have amnesia. I don't completely remember.
Oh,
I don't
a
remember
bummer.
the story. I don't remember the story surrounding my death exactly.
Then I really hope in the future you will remember eventually. That would be a
Maybe.
good twist.
Maybe.
Can you imagine?
Hell yeah. I can think of that. I might have to spend some time thinking, like put on my thinking cap and properly think about it. But yeah. Well, since we've covered your lore, and we know that your design has to do with you being injured. So now let me ask the question: what were some influences into what made you want to design your character this way? Or what made you choose to, show yourself in this manner to the mortals and all the other amount of beings living here on Earth?
Well, my biggest influences comes from anime and manga. I think that's a given at this point. But the principle too, where one, you can actually see it underneath my eyes. I have two plagues. I don't never know how to name them, but they are actually pretty much inspired from Alita Battle Angel. And since I love that manga, like I love it so much, I wanted to implement this little detail on my model. And second of all, I love One Punch Man. So the thought of Cyborg.
Oh, do you like Xenos?
It's what yes.
Xenos is pretty cool.
I fell in love.
Xenos is pretty cool. Yeah.
But while Xenos is like extremely dangerous by itself, I am kind of similar because I haven't told you, but I am a healer.
Ooh.
This is the thing I don't say so many times. But for example, during the intergalactic war that blew my planet up,
Can we get an F in chat for Sulia's planet? All right, continue.
my poor planet! But yeah, I decided to become a healer since I got helped by so many people. I wanted to give it back to everybody I could on the universe. So I am a healer, and so I'm the complete opposite of Janus for this.
Because like Janus is like so. I don't know. It's just destruction wherever he goes.
Exactly. So I wanted to do the opposite.
I can see that. You mentioned Alita Battle Angel. Now, I've not read it. And I know the people in my house have watched the movie. And apparently it's shit. What do you think of the movie? If you have watched it, that is, because since you said that the manga has been a big influence in your design, I'm assuming you really liked it.
Well, I remember seeing the film at the cinema, and a lot of people were already criticizing a lot of like the choices in Alita herself. But I actually really enjoyed the movie.
I actually
I
only
really
afterwards
liked
found out that it
it.
was based off the manga.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Later?
I did not know that it was based off a manga. Until I saw some reviews of people saying, hey, don't watch the movie, go read the manga.
Well, fairly enough, it is different from the manga, from the original opera. But I can
Wait.
say like it's a good depiction.
It's an
really
opera?
Not opera, no. No, the original manga, the original,
Oh, okay.
the original film. I
Okay.
used the wrong word.
I now you've got me curious though. I want to see an opera made out of a manga. Like where do we see that? Where can we see an opera that has a manga as the source material?
I don't know.
I don't think that's ever been done before.
I don't know. Like opera by itself, I don't think they've ever done it. Now I'm searching. Because now I'm curious. But no, I don't think they've ever done something like this. They do stage plays. They do that fairly often with a lot of mangas. But opera, I don't think so. That's it. Now I can imagine Evangelion, like opera, like people singing. Why there is that, like, Shinji, get in the robot.
Shinji, get in the robot. They'll just sing that in like a falsetto, and it's just like, you know, yeah, just Shinji, just get in it, or she'll break your neck.
Yeah, just crying while everybody sings.
Yeah.
Get in the robot, and then he cries in the middle of the scene.
There was. I just had a question. I had a good question, and I forgot about it. So you know what? You know what? I'll just move on to the next planned question, and it'll probably come back to me at some point. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. No guarantees.
We hope it.
But yeah. So next question then. Who or what inspired you to become a VTuber?
Oh well, there are a lot of reasons, let's say. First of all, I got inspired by multiple VTubers. The first one was Diariku, very well-known Diariku, which is an amazing artist, streamer, and rigger, and oh my god, I look up to her so much. And later I got introduced to Uniho, Yokalesh, and the whole now VUgen group. And then later I got introduced to the Vishojo, the Hololive. Like I got introduced to the big ones later.
Oh, so you found the indie ones first, actually.
Exactly, I found the indie ones first. Strangely enough.
Yeah, I've never heard that. Usually, with like the previous guests that I've had, almost everybody, me included, is like, oh yeah, no, I started with Kizuna I, you know, and then then Hololive came in, and and then Holo EN or VShojo, and you know some of the big indies, like you know the household names, basically. That's pretty cool. You mentioned that first person. What was the name?
Diariku.
That one.
Diariku. Yeah.
You mentioned that they're an artist and a rigger.
Yes.
And that brings me to another thing that I've said previously in the podcast. DIY tubers are insane, don't you think?
Yeah, I completely agree.
What do you think about it? May I ask who did your beautiful model art and wonderful rigging?
Well, now it sounds very bad. It sounds extremely bad right now. But I made everything by myself.
So,
I made both the art and the rigging.
So guys, once again, allow me to introduce another specimen of a higher level, a DIY tuber.
Oh, thank you.
No, I've
tortured
mentioned
myself enough. I
Yeah.
tortured myself enough to make myself a model.
Yeah, I've mentioned this in other podcasts, but or in other episodes, but DIY tubers are honestly, and I believe this 100% and fully, DIY tubers are the strongest specimens in the VTuber community. I don't care what anyone says. If a DIY tuber says they will slap you, they can make the art and rig it, and they will slap you.
Right, actually. I think for that we are actually extremely dangerous. In fact,
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly why I'm saying you're the strongest and the most dangerous, which is why DIY tubers should not be fucked with. But yeah, may I ask how long it took you to do the design, the art, and the rigging for your model?
Well, I kind of remember that I made the design for Sulia almost exactly 1 year ago. Like, it's been a year since I created, I made Sulia from the dust.
Oh, damn.
And, actually, like a couple of days ago, we talked about this on stream, and, there is a version of Sulia that actually nobody has seen, which was the first ever made one. And it was actually extremely bad. Like, the hair were extremely light. Everything was kind of strange. I tried to not use my usual style, which was a bad idea. And so I tried to make a model that never got rigged and never got released anywhere.
Oh.
But then, like, months later, I think, yeah, I had my first debut on April with my elf body. Yeah, on April with
nice.
my elf body, because I didn't have a full body yet. And yeah, it was my first try with Live 2D. It was my first time rigging, and it went actually kind of well, but I wasn't really satisfied with the result.
Oh, yeah.
So I took the matter in my own hands, and on September, I made my 2.0 model, which is this one that you can see.
Wait, so this one this one is actually still relatively new.
Yeah, it is kind of new. Yeah.
Nice. So that's been then what? Since April, that would be 6 months. So that's half a year now. That
it's more than half a year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. You know, that actually leads perfectly into the next question. What keeps you motivated when streaming? Or what keeps you motivated to, keep making content, keep doing what you do, and just absolutely being a boss at it? What keeps you motivated?
I want to be honest with this question. Actually, my community keeps me extremely motivated to do anything that I do. Because
I mean, from what I can see so far, your community is lovely, and yeah,
they really are. Each one of them, like, they're amazing. They keep me company while I draw all day. It's great also because between them, there are a lot of great artists too that draw with me as well during the streams.
Oh.
So I keep them motivated, and they keep motivated me. So it's equivalent exchange, I call it.
Ooh. Could I perhaps join you on an art stream once where I teach you how to do graffiti?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's nice. That's great.
I don't know how that works. I've never taught anyone how to do graffiti. I've had to teach myself.
It might be a cool idea. It is a cool idea.
All right, we'll talk about that a bit behind the scene after the show.
I can't wait.
Same here. But yeah, talking about your art and the drawing streams. So, you've got a little side project that you've been doing for a couple weeks by now, from what I've followed and seen. You want to tell us a bit more about that?
Of course, I want to. I've been working on it for fairly a long time. I've been working on 2 webcomics. so far. Then I'm currently both.
All right,
they're both going on. You saw just one, right?
the other one. I saw the other one, but I didn't get to read it just yet.
Okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm making 2 webcomics. One started, I think, I assume the one that you didn't see yet. I started that one already like 1 month ago, more than 1 month ago. And it's called Sulia and Julia. And
that's the one I have read.
Exactly.
That's the one I have seen. Yes, I have seen this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Sulia and Julia is pretty much a 4-panel comedy. Pretty much.
Yes.
I use it practically to just practice a little bit.
Practice and warm
to
up.
have fun. Yes.
Yeah.
And to have a little bit of fun since it depicts the daily life of Sulia on Earth with a roommate, Julia.
Ah. Can you tell me a bit more about Julia? Because I've read through it, but I don't know who this Julia person is. I of course know who you are, but could you tell me a bit more about this Julia person, your roommate?
Well, a lot of people here a lot of people that are on my streams know this pretty much. Julia is the real me. I do not. I am not very good at keeping secrets, and to be honest, I don't want to. So a lot of people know my face, know who I am, and I always felt like that Julia and Sulia have 2 complete different personalities, and a lot of people started making jokes about it on stream, and most people, like some people, know me in real life, so they know that I'm completely different from Sulia. So it's not as a joke, but then I found it soothing to do these 4-panel comics. And
I actually really like the dynamic between the 2 yous then, which is pretty cool. Although, not gonna lie, I did kind of have a misconception. I thought the Julia was another VTuber that I'm not aware of, and I can't find her socials. Yeah, I was trying to look. But I couldn't find anything.
Oh damn! And Julia and Sulia, it's simply this: very small, very easy to do. Also, because most of the ideas comes from stream, making just fun of the idea.
I see. I mean, streams can be a very good source for content.
Exactly, you got that right.
I mean, anybody who knows of Ludwig should probably know about that, of how the poster boy of Twitch poster child golden boy, right? Yes, that one.
Yes.
not poster boy. That sounds like just a guy who just like a newspaper boy.
Newspaper boy. Out posters. Ludwig, the newspaper boy.
Yeah. He's retired from Twitch, retired from YouTube. He's done with content creation. He's now delivering your Sunday news.
That's great. That's great.
I can kind of see that, but I can also not.
Yeah, it's a thing that could happen, but I don't think it will.
Yeah. But yeah, no, anybody who knows of Ludwig knows how well he can actually convert his streams into content, and he actually plans his streams to be made into content. Even now, after he's made the switch from Twitch to YouTube, I joined a stream last night where he says if he says this word, the stream title was, if I say this word, the video ends. But from what I could see, it's if he says the word on screen, he pays his mods $100.
Ooh. Yeah, that's clever way of doing content, though.
Yeah.
Did he say that on stream that he had to pay the mods?
Oh, when I left, he already said like the word 14 times. But the word constantly changes. Because like people can donate, like I think it's something like $5 or something, or any super chat. I think you send in a tip, and then you choose a word, and that word will come on screen. And then if it says that word, he adds it to the notepad, just makes it like 14 times 1,400 US.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
If I was one of his mods,
can.
I'd try and debate him into saying the words.
Ludwig, please pay me. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Give your mods a raise. I shouldn't say that. I don't pay my mods.
Oh no. I wanna be honest, I pay my mods by sushi. I buy them sushi regularly at this point. I need to take them out to dinner one day.
So I assume that they're people you know IRL then.
Yeah. They're people I know. They're one of my they are my closest friends actually. So I'm watching you guys.
There are two of my mods who I know IRL and who are good friends, who I can realistically, like, you know, kind of pay and like do favors. And I hung out with one of them today when we went to the beach. But the others, yeah, no, they volunteered.
They volunteered. Oh.
They volunteered without actually volunteering.
Oh, how was that? How did you do it? How did you not volunteer without volunteering? How did that happen?
We'll leave that for another time. We'll not go into that.
Okay.
I plead the fifth. So, with that, I think there is one question that I've missed from our planned section. Your preferred type of content. So we've talked about art. Have you done rigging streams before?
I've never done them yet. Because I never had the chance to work on models on life, because I only for now have a children, which has not debuted yet and didn't want their model to be streamed, so I couldn't do that. But from now on, I actually might do in the future rigging streams, since I might have more children on the way.
Something could be said about that, but that same something could be said about me. So I'll not. So you've done art streams. You're planning on doing rigging streams. What else do you stream, or do you like to stream, or do you want to stream in the future too?
Well, the only things other that I streamed other than art has been games, but it has been very rare. Like I do that only on special days, which ones were my Red debut stream, in which I stayed like 12 hours, if I remember well. And I played I think I did a speedrun of Portal 1.
Ooh.
Because I'm a big fan of the game. And Euro Truck Simulator.
Ooh, I can join you in Euro Truck Simulator. It had an 8 gig update last night.
Nice.
It absolutely killed everything I was doing last night. Steam just takes my whole bandwidth, but...
Oh, damn. No. Steam!
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually pretty rare to see me playing something, because I'm always stuck with drawing, pretty much. I'm not really the type of person to play competitive games, such as like League of Legends, Overwatch, or stuff like that. So
CS:GO or Siege or Valorant.
yeah, all the big list.
Yeah.
But I really prefer playing like single player games sometimes. I think
at
the start
you're
of
after my own heart. I too.
I think at the start of my streaming journey, I streamed also Half-Life.
Ooh, Half-Life. I've been wanting to play Half-Life, but I've not gotten to it.
Ooh.
Same with Portal, actually. I've been wanting to play Portal for a long time, but I've never gotten to it. don't own any of the games yet, but
Yes.
who knows? Maybe in a couple weeks' time I'll play Portal 1 or Half-Life or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
I can tell you, a lot of the times they are very cheap on Steam. So maybe during the Christmas, I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be a Christmas sale.
I mean,
If you
Steam
can
already
find them
makes
for
enough
cheap.
cash from me from CSGO skins. They can just give me the games for free. Come on.
I think at that point, just write to them, hit them up, please. I swear.
Yeah.
I just need $2. Can you give me Portal?
Like, I mean, come on. CD Projekt Red on their platform, right? They have GOG.com or GOG, whichever you prefer. I just call it GOG. They gave me, or they had The Witcher 1 remastered and The Witcher 2 remastered for free at some point. And then at a later point, The Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition was on like, I think it was like a 75% discount or something at some point. And,
Nice.
yeah, it's just... see, GOG gave me games for free without me spending money, versus Steam, I've spent a lot of money, but they won't give me their games.
Damn it. They're losing customers.
Damn you, Gaben!
They're losing a lot of customers.
They are, indeed. But I'll still sell my soul for some skins.
But I would really like to see you playing Portal. Like, do you know how it works? I'm just interviewing you. I'm sorry.
I have seen. I mean, hey. I mean that's welcome too. You're pulling a fast one on me. You're pulling an Uno reverse card right here. I actually thought about doing a special episode in the future where, hey, there is no guest. It's me today.
Oh.
But I don't know. I might just not do that and just do that as normal, just chatting stream.
it.
I'm a professional streamer. I know English. I can speak.
You can speak. I can say words.
Yes, I'm good. I can speak English very deliciously. That's a pun from, if you translate directly from Afrikaans, which many people probably won't get, but yeah. English also isn't my first language, but I speak it natively, so I can't use that card. But yeah, no, I have seen gameplay of Portal, and I think I know how it works, and I think I know how Portal 2 ends, probably. So I'll play it more for the fact of having played Portal rather than playing it for the story, which is what I usually do. But yeah, no, I about then on the other side with Half-Life, I know absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah, I can tell Half-Life is extremely longer than Portal, but it's on the same word. Like, you play, like, Portal and Half-Life are in the same universe, in the same place.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much.
and they're also both are
happened
also
at the
off
same
of
time.
the Source engine. I think. Wait, is Portal off of the Source engine? I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I know Half-Life Alyx isn't, because Source does not support VR.
Yeah.
Have you
but-
done any VR stuff? Have you tried?
I never done it.
No.
I've never done it, and I do not own a VR. I just
Same.
tried it one time in my whole life, and that was it. I never had enough will to buy one.
I've never been able to try. I really want to. I've really wanted to do a lot of stuff in VR, but buying VR headsets are just so expensive. And for anybody who doesn't know, by the way, I'm from South Africa. Importing anything here is such an expensive and tedious process.
I cannot even.
So yeah, no, I don't even want to think about importing a VR headset. It'll probably be broken in customs. It's just such a nightmare. So So yeah, I've not even been able to try it. But what was that experience like for you when you were able to try it?
I was able to try it at a convention. I think it was at this point like 3-4 years ago. It was a long time ago. But it tried. No, I was able. I tried the musical game. I never know Beat Saber.
Beat Saber. Oh.
And like,
I've seen so many people play Beat Saber, and I really want to play it so bad.
Me too. Like that's the actual only game that I would play if I get a VR, because I really like rhythm games.
Oh,
I really love them. I'm like that's the only thing that I can do.
Do you play Osu by any chance?
No, I don't like the classical Osu game, but I really like the Bitmania.
Osumania, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't play that. My fingers lock. My fingers lock so bad. I already struggled tapping normal Osu with just 2 fingers. Once there's more than 2 involved, my fingers get confused and, brain signals don't connect and wrong buttons get pushed, and eventually I'll just press Alt and F4 together.
It's pretty understandable. Sometimes I block. I block too when playing, but yeah.
Alright.
I wish I were better.
Now that we've handled most of the planned questions, we can now move on to the Q&A and just free chat section, basically. So, let me just do this plug real quick. So you guys can think of questions you want to ask Sulia so long. Remember, she's the guest, I'm the host. Ask her the questions. You can ask me on another time.
Remember, I am not the host. It's okay.
Exactly. See, she's sitting on the couch. I'm sitting in the big chair.
Yeah, you can see that clearly, guys.
But yeah, so to our audio only listeners, please do remember this was streamed live on my YouTube at youtube.com/ZarastroCH. You can go there and find the archive under the playlist labeled FNV. If you want to be able to ask your questions, if you have any questions you have and you want to ask them for a future guest, then please feel free to go check out my YouTube there and wait and join the next episode when it's done live here. And yeah, that's the Q&A that's the introduction to the Q&A section. Now you guys can go wild with the questions. There were some questions earlier in the chat. Let me scroll through and see what I can find. Someone earlier asked, where is it? Hold up, I need to search for it.
It's okay, take your time. I'll be vibing here.
I'm glad. At least we're vibing. Also, make sure you guys drop a like while you're here. Someone, where is it? I know there was a question that I wanted to point out, but we weren't at that part yet.
It's lost forever.
It's lost. It's just lost.
No.
Yeah, no, it's just gone. So please, whoever had questions earlier that I can't seem to find now, just ask it again, please.
Please.
Alright.
We need questions.
Krikonis? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I don't know. Krikonis. I'll just go with Cray. Cray asks that I should ask you, why are you so cute?
Aww. Well, I can tell you that the one who asked it is, in fact, one of my mods.
Ah.
I'm looking at you.
How do I pronounce the name correctly? Please educate me.
We just call him Kreko. Kreko, and that's
just
fine.
Just Kreko? Gotcha.
Kreko.
So it's like Kreko, but instead of a gecko... So, no, wait. Let me get my thoughts in order. So it's like a gecko, but instead of a gecko, it's a Kreko.
Exactly.
Ooh. This is a good question from Wait, I can do this. Tetsuyama. Where Tetsuyama asked, what was your inspiration for designing Sulia's outfit? Is it traditional from your I forgot the place. Wait, don't tell me. It was said in chat.
Okay.
Let me just look for the amount of F's, because I know it was there. Pray for Zenate. There we go.
Yeah, you got that right. You found it. Well, my inspiration for the design, I don't really remember it anymore. If I can be honest, it's not a traditional outfit from my word, because my original word didn't have a very unique tradition. It was as variegated as the earth.
For a
traditions.
second, I thought when you said when you wanted to say you didn't have a traditional outfit, when you had that pause, I thought like you didn't have outfits. Period.
That's it. We are naked. We walk naked on the planet.
It's a nudist colony now.
That's how the aliens are depicted here. So I think that's pretty much accurate. You know, if we are naked.
Yeah. Sorry for the. Please do continue.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of cultures. We had a lot of cultures on my planet.
You had before everything went.
Until the Fire Nation attacked.
Everything was perfectly fine until the Fire Nation attacked. Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
But yeah, I kind of took an inspiration from, spacesuits, pretty much, like the very fantasy ones that go around. So it's very tight suit, perfect. If I need to, really just run anywhere.
You can easily get in the robot.
Exactly. With Shinji.
See, we get it.
Shinji's my best friend.
So what are the since there's no traditional outfits, I'm not sure if you said it, but what's the normal clothes wear like then?
Well, I think that you call that type of style cyberpunk here.
Ooh, I see.
It's pretty much what cyberpunk like.
Is it like cyberpunk and tech wear?
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, I dig that aesthetic. I've got a draft of an alternate outfit for a future thing, which is kind of inspired by like tech wear and Deus Ex. I don't know if you've played Deus Ex.
No, I haven't, unfortunately.
Okay. But the main character in there, Adam Jensen, Adam wears this sick bomb-ass fucking trench coat, and that outfit draft has a trench coat on that, and also cyberpunk is also just one of my favorite genres, and Cyberpunk 2077 has also been a bit of an influence in, I don't know what, but something. Something.
I mean, that's nice.
Yeah. I actually, do you know the band Samurai from Cyberpunk 2077?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, they're basically like the lead guitarist from it is the person who's stuck inside your head in the game. And I actually bought a Samurai shirt when I went and picked up my game because I pre-ordered it. And I bought that shirt along with it, and I still wear it to the day because I just fucking love Samurai, because the band is amazing. If there's one great thing that's come out of Cyberpunk 2077, it's the music.
So cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I think I should really listen to the music from Cyberpunk at this point then.
I can send you some stuff. I can hook you up.
I would love to. I would love to.
Give you the beats.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I will. Okay, there was also another question. Jake, yes, Jake, you got it right earlier. You asked about her programming experience. You really love machine intelligence and wonder if you are into machine learning.
Ooh, that's a very, very interesting question.
That's a very, very specific question too. I like it. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It could obviously just be answered with a simple, no, I don't do anything related to coding.
That's it. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go. Oh well, it is an interesting question because a lot of people know that I used to go to university some time ago. I unfortunately dropped out. But I was in fact going to computer science school. I studied programming since high school. Since in Italy we have a specific high school actually. I've gone to informatics high school and then university. And I was supposed to learn about machine learning, about artificial intelligence. But because I really like the subject. Unfortunately, university is difficult and I am too dumb for it. So I dropped out. But on the side, I actually keep trying to learn about it. So I have a public library nearby. So I usually just go fetch a couple of books and stuff like that.
Damn. Yeah, no, props to you, because I used to do IT and coding and stuff as well, and I hate that shit. I did it since grade 10, until my final year in high school, and then we did another extra, like a separate course, like a government-funded course for like IT and learning Java or what was the other one? I did Python. Yeah, I did Python. And I hated it. it was close to halfway that I discovered, yeah, no, I don't want to do coding anymore.
I can tell you that I actually never touched Python. I was supposed to learn Python on the last year of university, but I dropped out before. So that's a weird flex, but yeah, I never touched Python.
What was the language that you were working in then?
Okay, we were working, we knew Java, but then we went on C. Not C#, not C++,
C.
Straight napping
C is
C.
horrible. If
And
I can
it's
get
the
one of
worst.
my mods in here, Nep. If I can get Nep in here, you and him, you'll have a field day hating on C, because he's also studying comp sci, and it's just...
Oh no.
Yeah. Except he's got other stuff along with it. Like, I know he's got like accounting and like business and those things as well. Which, honestly, I don't get why that should be there if he's literally studying for a bachelor's in IT.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a great question, even.
Yeah.
We used to study, like, calculus was the basics, but
he
had to study
has calculus
physics.
too.
And physics, we have, what's it called? Law? Like, we had to study law.
You had to study law?
To get a degree in computer science. I still do not understand why, but we had to do that.
Yeah, no, sometimes it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There were also more questions, because we're getting close to the 1 hour mark, and I want to see if we can get some more questions down here from the chat, so that we don't just keep going on IT and turn this into an IT stream now, because I don't want to talk about IT. I can talk about hardware. I've checked out your Sponsor Artesian builds. I built a PC on the side to just check out their prices and stuff, and it's good. And like I can do like I like talking about hardware and those things, but coding, don't talk to me about it, please. You're gonna give me PTSD.
Then let's stop with that. I
agree. So, Silver asked earlier, what's your favorite fictional character of all time? If you have trouble deciding, give us a top 3.
Oh, damn. That's very... Okay, that's even worse.
It's Silver slash Sidra.
Oh, it's Sidra. Okay. Well, that's very difficult. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to think first of the fictional character from where it could be. I don't know which.
Okay, we can narrow it down a bit. Favorite anime character then.
Okay, favorite anime character. Oh my god. I'm trying to think very fast. It's taking me so much time. I'm very sorry. I am very sorry. It's very difficult. I'm trying to look around in my room if I can find something that might remind me of my favorite character.
So I'm assuming you then have merch, like figurines or something.
I don't have figurines, but I have some posters, some fan arts that my friends made of characters. I feel like to say that my favorite character, it's Hinata Shoyo from Haikyuu, I might say. Between all the things that I can remember, because I can't remember anything right now. I don't know why.
I've not watched Haikyuu, but I've seen many of the characters. So can you just which one is it?
Is
it the main boy? Is it the main boy?
It's the main boy, yeah.
Gotcha, it's the main boy.
Orange hair. It's just the hyper-reactive one. One that jumps very high.
Yeah.
Oh, in chat they're saying Bald Gojo.
Bald Gojo?
It's just writing Bald
Gojo. Will Bald Gojo ever have a canonical role in your lore? Who is Bald Gojo?
Have you ever heard of Jujutsu Kaisen?
I've not watched it yet, no.
Okay, there is a character called Gojo, which is the teacher, is the main teacher. He has white hair and he basically is Kakashi. It's just Kakashi. But the bandage is on both eyes for some goddamn reason. And the reason is because he has wonderful eyes. That's the only reason.
So he's a Tsuni.
He's just beautiful. Yeah. And he has become a meme, pretty much, Gojo, because it's just like, it's Kakashi, but it's more energetical than him. Like, it's just fun to watch, whatever he does. And there's been going this meme of Bald Gojo, like people just took out his
they just
hair.
photoshopped his hair out.
Exactly. And sometimes I used Bald Gojo as a censorship on my streams. Because sometimes I've drawn something that Twitch might have not liked, so I said, okay, that's Bald Gojo for the censorship. There you go.
It's got to be bald because if he's got the hair, it covers too much, and it's not.
Exactly.
Then it's too much censorship.
Too much, and it might be a problem.
Yeah, no, 100%. I can see that, and I can agree wholeheartedly. I think there was one more question that I saw. It was related to your art. I know that. Where did it go? Here it is. Yuri Liesel. Yuri Liesel. I'm gonna say Liesel. I'm gonna pretend that Liesel is Deutsch, is German, and that it's just ZL, so Liesel. So Yuri asked, why are you so good at art? Did you start learning on your world or on Earth? On your world or on Earth? So basically, how long have you been doing art, and what started you on your journey?
Well, I started drawing. I found out I started drawing digitally 6 years ago, but on a serious way, like really thinking about that as a job. I think only 2-3 years ago I started, and because before I had high school, I didn't have time to do anything. I didn't have time to breathe. Yeah, I started taking it seriously like only 2-3 years ago, and I've done it everything on my own. And I never gone to art school, never did any type of classes or anything like that. So I always just had the power of the internet to help me.
So what you're telling me, you're just reinforcing the idea of DIY tubers being the ultimate specimens.
Exactly. Oh yeah, more powerful than you can think of.
And then the last one before I wrap this up, Kellerant asked Sulia, "Can you show us the gun?" And now Silver has also asked Sulia, "Can you show us the gun?" So please show us the gun. Make sure the safety's on.
Should I really do it? You want to?
Show us the. You know what? Show me the gun, and I'll show you a special animation on mine.
All right. That's fair enough. There he comes.
Ah, the safety's on. The safety's on, right?
Yeah, it's safety's on.
All right.
It is.
All right.
I hope.
Let me then just real quick. I don't worry. I don't care. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you. I've got shades too. Oh wait, I can't use my hotkeys in OBS when OBS is tabbed in, but I've got shades too. Let me light up another Siggy. There we go.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Damn.
How about using the gun to light the cigarette? What, do you mean like, is it gonna be like a gun, like that gun from Squid Game? Alright, on that note, let me end it off. So, let me just get my script again so that I don't fuck up the outro.
Do your best. Do your best.
Thank you. I shall gambare. So, thanks to everyone for coming by and watching or listening to this episode of FNV. I have been your host, Zarastro, and I thank my wonderful guest, Sulia, here for joining me tonight. Make sure you all check out Sulia on her socials and her webtoon and all of the other stuff. Everything will be linked in the description and the show notes. Well, actually, I can say follow, right? Even if it's subscribe on YouTube. You know what? No. Follow, subscribe, whatever the action is to get notified, and make sure you ring the notification bell to get notified of the next episode, whether you're on YouTube, on whichever audio platform you're listening on. And yeah, with that being said, thanks everybody for coming by. And until next time, ciao for now.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown coming.